have a face better suited for radio, but I'd like to just say, you don't know. Esoteric thinkers and people that look into the esoteric, when I first got on TikTok, there was a hell of a lot more of them. Duly noted, that there was more people come through with the wisdom, the very wisdom-filled esoteric wisdom of doms, kingdoms, the dome, in relation to the dom and stuff. And sometimes we can lose ourselves, and that's the idea that they want you lost and confused and weaker, which is desirable for loose farms to exploit people. I think we broke through pain barriers, a lot of people, and I just wanted to say things that you might hold personally to you, your personal identity, can be assassinated in the external sometimes, and people find it very hard to articulate what I'm saying on a sort of spiritual level and awareness level that like the main can tap into and potentially even affect your moods, your feelings, your subconscious mind much more. And things I just had a little chat on my Facebook, check my Facebook, Laura Rickner. I was just saying about you, Les, when it come up, it's like, what's that, you, Les? Should you take that personally? And then COVID, and at the time there was marches in Japan about Mulca crimes and how it became illegal in 2016. So COVID, sort of most people of a certain demographic go that associations with video, cooperative video, coordinated video, whatever video. And it was weird because if you suspect you've been fallen to prey to that, and then the person that is meeting somebody of a political nature, your mind, you can't imagine how mind boggles in a dom situation, especially if then you do background work and there's a private video on YouTube and you're sitting in the presence of Kevin Bacon and he's advertising YouTube at the time. So it's like the personal struggles can be very, very real when cross-dimensional industrial YouTube meets film world meets you falling prey to certain crimes. And the dom, the testing ground, is too much to even try to articulate, but people need to articulate it because we understand that there are a lot of people who obviously go through struggles or mental health or suicide rates and these things, and I have a prolific understanding of it in regards to matrix simulation testing basically. And there's a person on YouTube that I listen to regularly, and he says that is what it is, and that's why you are in a stimulation and it is testing you, and it becomes more prevalent. It's like the fact that that's what it is, and some people experience it more in an enlightened way, and some people just feel it more emotionally, and they're the ones that fall prey victim to the energetics and either fail, make it through, pick themselves up, make themselves stronger, or are totally lost and aren't given the tools to actually enlighten themselves. Because if you're left afloat in the sea, the ocean of just a barrage of mainstream stuff, you're not going to find the right answers, you're not going to get the right help, and you're not going to get through dark patches and stuff. So yeah, prolific understanding of it. Coaching I should be doing. And it's not even just that, it's like when you feel like you were gifted with certain solutions and people called it, it's like I was being chosen one. That's genuinely how it felt over a decade ago. About 14 years, come up with something I called it Conquering Lion, and it was basically taking faith and science and trying to just sort of fill this vein of humanity that was just really should be proud of their faith heritage and proud of their non-criminal people. And because in UK more than ever there's such a screw-turning draconian vibe that prevails in London, and it's like you're being punished for just being breathing, and you go, what is this place? It's like it's really shines through. So when you're a Christian, you've got all these answers and you've been given them, and you're pumping it through the internet. I spent many man hours, put it out there, Conquering Lion, over 14 years ago, and then it's like dribs and drabs of like, you're a lion heart, and all these things come through the main. You feel like, I think I was supposed to be having more of an effect in the main somehow. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but because of the circumstances of the erratic nature of being an erratic artist and it coming through and disassociating from the work you're doing because nobody else is saying it's a bit too monumental, and feeling like a ball of complexes, let alone the fact that you have personal circumstances in your home life because you have elders, it's so weird just being yourself, because you're like, I'm supposed to be doing that. Somehow I feel like I should be like Jack Nicholson representing the UK, having it large in Hollywood in the Pink Pony Club and going wild as a lion heart, and that part of me is just basically stuck in this version. And you feel like 10 years ago you should have been doing more, or it should have been this. So it's like you're aware of those timelines, like where there's possibility timelines where you're supposed to be given more grace and favour for the work that you've done, especially when you've been singled out so often by police, been arrested at airports, been arrested on holidays, been arrested here, been arrested there, all these mad things happening, and you go, and you're still expected to just go to a job centre. It's like, no, there comes a time you have to put the thing down and say, just appreciate that I'm not going backward, because I just have to be the one that's directing the picture. Because if I take myself back down, oh, Queen of Hearts, oh, we're not going to mix with us anymore. No, because exceptionally, like, I don't live in a state of fear. I feel like the world's such a beautiful place, and it's actually on a higher vibing timeline, and maybe my influences were coming through, because given the spamming worldwide of a certain ethos, and it comes through, and you go, yeah, you should be proud, you should be no, forget the money, forget the compensation, because that would make me seem less than Christian, wouldn't it? Even though I was, with funding, have got a game-changing plan for towns and cities. So I've got all these things to do, and I was just mehing on somebody's YouTube that is an influencer or promoter, because I don't want to do mixing with groups of people being saying I need a coach, because I felt like I was the big coach, and by grace and favour we used to have agents back in the day to say, type up this book, or let's work on that song and put you in a studio, or allow you through, because you've only got nothing but the best of intentions. But it's like, it never happened. I don't know why for me, but I had like 10 background agents at one point. It doesn't matter, the face, the aspects, forget them for a second, just love the brain, and do what basically is God's work, isn't it, really? You're doing God's work. It sounds boring as an artist, but that's basically what it's doing, isn't it? When you apply your working background and you try to make your parents proud, because I've got a lot to do. And the worst case scenario is just folding out, like I'm just being left as the runt, and God forbid anything down the path. I've got worst case scenarios where you're battling with someone you clash with over, yes please, over assets and things. Who wants that when you should be living the millionaire lifestyle? People keep saying, pretend that you're living it, pretend you've got all the money, pretend you've got it, and live like you got it already, and then it'll come. Easier said than done, innit? Yeah. Thanks.